Hey everyone, John here from the Brewers podcast, and I'm back with another beer. Today we're drinking a beer that comes from Orange County, California. It's a collaboration beer from 3 breweries. It's from Unsung Brewing Company, who brewed the beer, Artifex Brewing Company, and Bottle Logic Brewing. This is the FRANCITRA treat. I had to practice that for a little bit. It's kind of a tongue twister. The FRANCITRA treat. Say that 10 times fast. I bet you can't. This is a double IPA brewed with rice, according to the can. It says it's an Interstate 5 collab, which makes sense because I guess all of these breweries are technically off the 5 freeway. According to Untappd, this is made with Azacca, Citra, and African Queen hops, which I've never heard of African Queen hops. So that's kind of cool. And they note on Untappd that it was hopped throughout the entire brewing process, which it just sounds like they made a double IPA. So I don't know if this is a hazy or if it's, or what it is. I guess the name comes from these three breweries talking about doing a collab during San Francisco Beer Week last year. So it's now San Francisco Beer Week this year. So they released this beer now for San Francisco Beer Week. So that's kind of cool. So let's open this up and check it out. Okay, so this is most definitely a hazy double IPA. That is cloudy, wow. We're drinking this out of the brand new 4B Patreon supporter glass, which is, I just got these yesterday. That's the back of the glass and that's the front. That's, it's kind of hard to see in the camera, but that's Pineapple Brett. It's one of our characters on the podcast. You'd have to listen to the podcast. It's a Greg character. It's a creepy pineapple that likes to drink and have fun, I guess, and do creepy things. But yeah, that's definitely a hazy. It comes in kind of pale yellow, kind of fleshy looking, or like silicone, like flesh silicone kind of looking. It's not too bright. It's really murky. Yeah, it's got a nice thick head on it though. That's nice that it's sticking around. So yeah, let's see what it smells like. Man, that is quite fruity. That is nice and juicy smelling. Like it smells like a total juice bomb. It smells like a glass of tropical like fruit juice. It's really jumping out of the glass. This smells fantastic. You get some malt character coming through. For me, it kind of smells oaty, like oats. I don't know if they used oats in this. I doubt they did. They said they used rice, so maybe that's some of the rice coming through, and I'm not sure if it's like they use like a jasmine rice kind of thing. Jasmine rice you usually pick up on the nose quite a bit, but it could be one of the, I mean, not that oats and jasmine rice smell the same, I'm just saying, to me it has like an oaty aroma, but it's also fruity, so the fruit obviously is probably coming from the hops, but it could be coming from the rice too if they use jasmine rice in the beer, that's all I'm saying. But the malt character does come through in the nose. Yeah, it's definitely a West Coast nose, but has that East Coast cake batter thing a little bit. Like it smells like a hoppy West Coast double IPA, but also smells like that traditional New England, at least what I call traditional New England hazy IPA that has that nice malt character. It's like they did, because most breweries in Southern California go to one end or the other. They do the New England style or they do the West Coast style. And it seems like they did both on the nose here, which is interesting. It's a fantastic smelling beer. It smells really, really good. Like I said, lots of bright tropical citrus fruit aromas and a nice malt character on the nose too. So let's see what it tastes like. That's good. Wow. Okay, so it's dry, but also sweet. Like it's got enough sweetness to make it taste kind of like candy with all the fruit flavors, but it's dry enough and carbonated enough to just kind of clean up on your palate. That is really good. They nailed the mouthfeel and like the whole overall not flavor, but what this beer should do in your mouth as far as like getting some sweetness from the malts, getting the fruit, and then just getting out of the way. Like maybe if it lingered a little bit more and had a little bit more body or had a softer mouthfeel, that'd be, you know, acceptable too. But so far, this is fantastic. This is a definite like hybrid of the West Coast version of a hazy IPA and the New England version of a hazy IPA. It's weird, like it's this other subgenre of hazy IPA. Yeah, I'm getting citrus fruit, a little bit of a peach flavor, like bitterness too on this beer is ample. Like it's not over the top, but again, they took a West Coast version of a hazy and a New England version, and they made this. And so it's more on the bitter side, but still sweet. It still tastes like you're eating candy. It's amazing. Yeah, that's really good, man. You don't get that mineral kind of thing. You don't get like the vitamin chalky vibe from the flavor. I mean, considering how hazy it is, I expected that. I totally expected to get that. I expected to get that hop, like acidic burn, like in the middle of your throat, and I'm not getting that at all. This is really well done. This is nice. Yeah, I mean, it's a big beer. I wouldn't say you can taste the alcohol, or you know, you feel it. Like you definitely know this is a big. I think this is 8.5. Yeah, this is 8.5% alcohol by volume. So I mean, and you get that. Like it's a big, bold beer, and there's a lot going on with it. It's very impactful on the nose and on the flavor. Like I think a pint of this is more than enough. Like it's a pretty intense beer. It's really well done. Yeah, this is excellent. Good job, guys. Like. I say this, you know, when I really like beers, but if you see this on the shelf, you should buy it. I know it's available in Orange County and the Inland Empire. I got this at La Bodega in Riverside. And I'm sure Gerard's and Redlands would have it too. And Windsor Homebrew's probably going to get it in Costa Mesa. So you'll definitely be able to find this beer, and you should pick it up because if you ask me, it's pretty awesome. They did a good job of melding those two interpretations of hazy IPA to make another interpretation of hazy IPA, and I kind of dig it. So thanks for watching another video, and we'll see you next time.